Hello there, you're now with me, Handigui, and welcome to your 5 p.m. English news on TVS. Now let's dive into the headlines for today. The growing population often drives up demand for food, which typically results in additional use of arable land and water. Thus, there is an urgent need to address food security by utilizing technology and various programs. Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tunopeng said, the strategic synergy with Singapore is to ensure food securities are sufficient, especially in Southeast Asia.
Abang Johari said the United Nations UN estimated that the world population will increase to 8 billion by November 2022, with India overtaking China as the most populous country.
Then the question of food security. Who can produce the food for these 8 billion people? Otherwise, they'll be starving. So this is another opportunity where we can increase our food production in order to meet the needs of the world with this increase of population.
He said this in his speech during the Singapore Business Delegation Networking Dinner at Pullman Hotel on Tuesday. Meanwhile, Abang Johari said agro-parks play an important role in ensuring agri-food production from farm to table. This, he said, will benefit other countries with limited land availability, such as Singapore, to invest in Sarawak's agriculture.
Where we declare 2,000 to 5,000 areas of land, we subdivide into 50 acres or 100 acres, but the most is 50. And then we equip the agro park with the latest technology, including IoT. The digital infrastructure. And then this land, a company can apply. And we give you 60-year lease for you to develop the land for agriculture.
Abang Johari said Sarawak is now limiting land use for growing oil palm as it wanted to focus on efforts to boost the food industry. He said that through the policy being implemented, the adaptation of technology usage such as the Internet of Things, IoT, and maximizing agriculture output and giving added value to the food industry.
As Sarawak is situated outside the Ring of Fire, it has been identified as one of the potential regions in the world for carbon capture, utilization and storage CCUS, making it one of the safest places for carbon storage activities in its soil.
Because you must have suitable geological formation, seismic, without any disturbance. And they say, in Asia, most likely area is Borneo. But when you look at Borneo itself, you go to the northern part of Borneo, you're facing Philippines, the Sabah area. Then there is a bit of volcanic activity that side. You go to the southern Borneo, you are facing Java, also within the ring of fire. Fortunately, Sarawak is not within the ring of fire.
The recent amendment to the Sarawak Land Code allows the state to regulate carbon storage. He also stressed that the process of carbon capturing and storing in the soil would not have a dangerous effect on the environment. According to him, the opportunity lies in the initial stage of capturing and separating carbon dioxide from the processing and production of the green ammonia, methanol, or from the combustion of fuel gases. He believed that this opportunity will bring a robust development in the energy sector. In line with the state government's aim to attain sustainable growth and prosperity by becoming a Southeast Asia powerhouse, providing the region with affordable, reliable, and renewable energy.
The Greater Kuching is a concept of turning the Sarawak state capital into an ultra-modern city. With this idea, it will rebrand the city with a new image of a better city for the people. In this regard, the Sarawak government has commissioned a Singaporean architectural firm to help plan the urban regeneration of Greater Kuching.
Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg said the effort was made purely for comparisons in different sectors, whereby the size of Kuching is 2 times the size of Singapore.
Greater Kuching, only Kuching, not to mention Sibu Miri. The area that we want to develop is 1,857 square kilometers. 2 times Singapore. It's within Kuching. Only Kuching. So, those are the areas that you can identify for agriculture, for services, and high-tech.
Abang Johari said the decision was made after discussing the matter with a renowned architect planner from Singapore with vast experience, including with Singapore's Housing and Development Board.
Now, Sarawak will play a role in helping Indonesia to build its new capital city, Nusantara, in East Kalimantan. The Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg said there will be many opportunities that arise in the effort, which is likely to draw some 30 million people from Jakarta and its greater metropolitan area.
Don't forget our neighbor, Nusantara. Your Prime Minister was asking me, House of Nusantara, are you going to help them? I said, yes. The Indonesian government has asked us to help them in building the new capital, just about 400 kilometers from Kuching. About 500 kilometers from Kuching and then 400 kilometers from Kapit. It is there. And you can just fly over there side Indonesia. And I think that is, you just imagine about 30 million people go there. About 30 million because of capital of Jakarta. They move all on to Nusantara. And Singapore, Sarawak can work together to help our friends in Kalimantan, Nusantara.
He pointed out that Singapore and Sarawak could collaborate in helping Indonesia to build their new capital, Nusantara, in different sectors, namely agriculture, services, and high technology.
Thank you for staying with us. Now, the Ministry of Modernization of Agriculture and Regional Development has proposed for Sarawak to have its own rice board, which will be brought up to the next state cabinet meeting. Its Minister, Datuk Sri Dr. Stephen Rundi Utom said the proposed board is meant to function as an agency to administer and manage rice development in Sarawak, in addition to accelerating the self-sufficiency level or SSL.
Adding to that, Rundi said the task of administering and managing rice development in Sarawak are currently under his ministry's purview. He, who is also Communal Assemblyman, said the SSL for rice in Sarawak was at 38% for now, and in order to reduce imports, the rate would have to be at least 60% by 2030.
The Ministry of Education, Innovation and Talent Development (MEITD) will identify the appropriate strategy to develop talents in Sarawak effectively. Its Minister, Datuk Roland Saga, said this initiative is able to provide competitive talent development to ensure the quality of Sarawak's youth, which will contribute to the development agenda of the state in the future.
That is why we created a host of initiatives which is aware of developing talent, to provide high-achieving talent with the chance to secure internship or work opportunities with top employers, and offer them suitable platforms to showcase their potential to the world, not just to Sarawak. But not forgetting that to maintain this special talent, the individual should expand their opportunities through lifelong learning.
He said this while speaking when officiating the Talent Development Workshop at Borneo Convention Centre KUCHING BCCK on Wednesday. Roland added that the workshop is also an effort to formalize and incorporate mechanisms of engagement and cooperation between industry leaders, academic institutions, and skills development training. Thus, he hopes that this workshop will add value to the participants, in addition to assisting the ministry in identifying talents and applying appropriate strategies, initiatives, as well as interventions to facilitate and close the demand marketability gap, especially in Sarawak.
Now wrapping up the 5 p.m. news. A record-breaking bonfire was ignited at midnight on Monday, July 11th in Larne, marking the start of Northern Ireland's 12th of July celebrations and commemorating the Battle of Boyne. According to local media reports, it is the world's tallest bonfire at a height of 61.68 meters, pending a Guinness Book of Records certification.
The bonfire, constructed in Craigie Hill within the northern Irish town of Larne, aimed to break the current world record for the highest bonfire, which was set in Austria on March 16, 2019, and stood at 60.35 meters. Measured by an independent land survey company, the Craigie Hill bonfire achieved its goal, beating the previous record by approximately 1 meters. It is said to have taken 2 months to build, but collapsed 30 minutes after being set alight. Thousands of people in unionist areas in Northern Ireland commemorate the anniversary of the Battle of Boyne every summer with bonfires on the 11th and 12th of July. The events celebrate the 1690 victory of the Protestant William of Orange, also known as King Billy, over his Catholic father-in-law, King James II.
See the world closer with TVS as we bring you the latest news updates both locally and internationally. Just a click away by heading on to our website at TVSTVMY or follow us on our social media platforms. That's all the time we have for TVS News at 5. I'm Handy Gui. Thank you for watching.